guys, what's up? Welcome to this channel, and today I'm going to be doing a little review slash unboxing of the EDEA E-SPINNER. So to give a little explanation for those who may have never heard of a spinner before, a spinner is basically like the skating version of a turn board. EDEA is a really reputable company in the skating world, and their spinners are pretty known, and the E-SPINNER is actually EDEA's newest type of spinner as of like 2020, I believe. Because I actually got this last year, but I haven't been able to open it until like now because for a point of time I did lose it. But you know what they say, 2022, new year, new start. So we are finally able to review this, and I think this is a perfect time considering I do have this channel now. Anyways, this is the box. It's a little bit banged up for some reason. That's how it came in, but this is what it looks like. It has pretty interesting packaging, and what makes this different from their other spinner is the fact that even the back explains it, like apparently their rocker or whatever is like designed in a certain way to simulate the blade better. It also comes with 2 bands, so you can actually jump off of it now, which I think will be really helpful for me considering I am working on my doubles, and I feel like they probably might be a little bit more confident and consistent on ice if I'm able to find ways to practice it more off ice. Apparently the spinner is ideal for serious skaters, and I'm actually kind of wish they specified this a little bit more because, you know, serious skaters are such a very subjective term. Like, is this meaning like serious skaters as in like Alyssa Liu, or is this just meaning like a skater like me who's more considered actually a part-time skater who practices 3 times a week? But I've been doing this for like almost 7 years, and I'm like almost the Jew freestyle level. So now I have a goal by the end of this video. I'm hoping to specify on what level I would recommend people if they're interested to get this. But anyways, I think it's time to officially open this. First off, there is multiple designs with the EDEA E-SPINNER. Mine is the Bora Bora one. So the first thing I am feeling in here are the 2 bands, red and yellow. According to the box, the yellow band should be used if you're practicing single jumps, but the red one should be used for anything more than 1 rotation, specifically doubles and triples. But I'm sure if you can do some quads, then I mean, like, hey, go ahead. I guess this is for just to prevent the spinner from like sliding off, which was a problem I had with the regular EDEA spinner when I tried to practice jumps. And I'm noticing is that they're not that stretchy, and I mean, it's kind of good because that means they're secure, but at the same time kind of concerned because I have a feeling this is going to be really complicated to attach this to my spinner. Here is the spinner though. It feels very smooth, first of all, very nice. It really has like an interesting build to it. It's like pretty flat here, and it's like all around like in the middle-ish area. There's also a nice specific place for where the bands are supposed to be attached on. And yeah, it's made in Italy. It overall has a pretty interesting design, and I think we should test this baby out. Sorry for the interruption, but before I show you guys of me spinning on the spinner, I want to show you guys what the spinner looked like spinning by itself. Okay, so my first plan on testing this out is just to do some basic spins. I'm planning to do a 1-foot spin and an upright spin, and then hopefully try to do a scratch spin, because just by feeling the back of it, I have a feeling this is going to be a way different feeling than I've ever felt before compared to using the other EDEA spinner and even the Jerry spinner. For this, I am going to be wearing jazz shoes, but I mean, you can wear sneakers if you want. I just don't want to do it barefoot. Before I tried any spins out, I wanted to give you guys a close-up angle of me just trying to get used to the feel of the spinner by just standing on it. A thing I noticed as I was doing this is how the spinner really simulated the feel of doing edges. After I got used enough to doing that, I then started to do some basic spins. And here's another angle of me doing the same exact basic spins. Alright, now that I'm getting a little bit times to these spins. I think it's time to try a little bit more advanced spins. Try a sit spin. The comment I would say about this is that I can also notice it's a little bit more slippery, and I don't know if this is because it's a new spinner, because I've had the other spinner for years now, but this one is definitely pretty slippery, especially against this plank of wood. So win. This is probably asking for a crap show, but now let's try a camel. I mean, the good part is if I fall out of the camel, I can hit into these pillows or hit onto the tip of the bed. So, and I also have carpet, so do I really have a lot to lose? Yeah, the thing about these off-ice spinners is that you always need to do some kind of adjustment for going into the spins, because you can't just do crossovers on the ground. It's just not possible. Anyways, I think we've done enough of that for spinning. But let's try to see what this is like for jumping. Strap this yellow band on because we're gonna do singles first. I think what I'm gonna do is try to do some simple stuff. Yeah, this is like really hard. All right, it is connected. That was a struggle. Here's what it looks like though. Let's try a single sock out. 1, 2. All right. What I'm liking about this spinner right now is that it's really giving a nice 3-turn feeling. Here we go again with this problem. I was dreading this moment, and here I am finally experiencing it. The con about this product so far is that the bands are really not that stretchy, so it's really hard to assemble and deassemble. Part of me is like, maybe I should just keep the band on forever. I'm adding the red band on, which is made for more advanced jumps. A pro tip for anyone getting this, make sure you have the hole attached to the thing first before you try to stretch it to the other side to attach. It makes assembling easier. He is a secured sister now. Well, anyways guys, that is the video. My overall thoughts on this is that I think it is worth getting it because it does, in my opinion, stimulate the feeling of being on ice the best. EDEA really did a good job designing just the way the spinner is created, because it really does do its magic, and you can really feel the edges as you rock back and forth. However, I will definitely agree with the back label. I would not recommend this if you are a beginner. I mean, I am just new into doubles, and even then I had some technical difficulties with it for the first few minutes. I would highly recommend considering to invest into the spinner when you're just beginning to work on your doubles. I feel like any level lower than this would have a very overwhelming time using the spinner because it's just so much more, I don't even know the right word. The thing about the other spinners I've had is that like it doesn't let you really do like the leaning for edges stuff. This one does though. You can do a lot more leaning back and forth and all that. And I feel like using the spinner requires a lot more control, and if you can't even do that kind of control on ice, then you're probably gonna have a really rough time with the spinner. I mean, even I fell a few times. I would definitely recommend this if you're like past freestyle 6. If you're like done with freestyle 6 and you got your axle like, and you're just beginning to do double sow cows. But I still recommend the spinner though, and I will definitely be using this a lot more because this is actually helpful for jumps. But I would definitely recommend to use this when you have a lot of space. But yeah, EDEA really did a good job, and yeah, you can get this on Amazon. It is $40 if I've checked correctly. So it's a bit pricey, but as I said, it is worth the purchase. But yeah, guys, that is the video. I hope this is helpful, and yeah, I'll see you. If you want to see more videos like this from me, you should subscribe, because this is basically a channel all about skating and other fitnessy things. So yeah, cheerio.